light, cut through the dark. Here come the ninja sharks. Ninja sharks attacking the night, quick as lightning out of sight. Fighting evil in the waves. Ninja sharks so brave.
I wrote you a theme song. Well, AI wrote you a theme song.
Oh man, oh, you got to send me that. I need that. I need that very badly.
Hello and welcome. We are back with our very good friend Ed, who is once again gracing us with his presence to talk about the latest Kickstart from Shades of Vengeance, SHARKNINJAS, a retro Saturday morning cartoon, 1980s diesel punk action adventure post-apocalypse about mutant sharks saving the world from aliens because they want to free the humans so they can eat them. Did I get that correct?
Yep, that's exactly, you got it dead on. That's totally right.
So I know you've kind of gone over the origin of this briefly before, but for those,
it's a good story.
For those who don't know, you were doing a how to create a game panel, right?
Yeah. So
there's Ed up on the stage with his big whiteboard and his pins, and you throw out the idea. And how did this go from nebulous ideas to?
It's more complicated than that, because what happened was, I was there and I was in this workshop and I was doing this thing. So we've talked before, you know, I love helping other people be creative, and I thought, right, you know, I'll do this workshop and I'll show people how I create a role-playing game. And yeah, it relies on the Era D10 rule set, which I already had, and so on. Fine, cool, it's fine. But yeah, I thought, okay, fine. So I went like, okay, so who has some ideas about what we should make a role-playing game about that you haven't seen before? And someone goes, SHARKNINJAS. And someone goes, Diesel Punk. And someone goes, alien robots invading the world. And I'm like, fine. And there are a few other ideas as well that sort of got thrown away in the end. But I was like, fine, we're going to put all those together. And it was, you know, Diesel Punk SHARKNINJAS fighting alien robots. Okay, cool. Right. You over there, you 5 people at that table, you're going to think about what the history of this war is and how it happened. You got 10 minutes, go. You people there, you're going to think about like what it's like to be a shark ninja and how you're gonna, you know, how you're gonna fight the, you know, how you're gonna fight the alien robots and what that war looks like and so on. And you table over there, you're going to think about what the humans are doing through all of this, right? Because clearly there are shark ninjas and whatever. So where are the humans? And then you table over there, you're going to think about weapons, and you table over there, you're going to think about character stats and stuff.
Okay.
And that's how we're going to run this. So like, okay, fine. And the ones who like stats go over to the stats table and whatever. Start working on weapons. And I'm like, okay, so 10 minutes passes and I'm like wandering around like going, I don't know what I'm doing here at all. Like I'm just kind of winging it. And they go, right, okay, we're done. And I go, cool, awesome. What have you got? So the humans are enslaved by the alien robots. I'm like, okay, fine, cool. And they're like, and the Shark Ninja are fighting to free them. And I'm like, okay, fine, yeah, cool, that makes sense. Because people taste better when they're free range. And I'm like, okay, fine, yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah, I mean, probably, I imagine that's probably true. That sounds reasonable. And that's how we ended up in that situation. So what happened was from there, we sort of used some more of the time in the workshop to put together ideas for factions, for locations, for the history of the war, what the current war is like, what the, you know, what the world is like. The weapons guys worked on a whole load of weapons. Although, oddly enough, they didn't come up with the chainsword katana. That was my addition to it. Because they didn't come up with that. I thought that was the first thing I thought of. But no, they came up with all kinds of awesome things like the idea behind, you know, stealing robot pieces and using them as armor, and you know, having the flamethrowers from the robots, and you know, they came up with the bioluminescent fish and the fact you can fire your shark teeth at people as shuriken, and they were doing all this stuff. And you know, they were coming up with that, and the guys who were making up the war, they were like, oh yes, this Dr. Chowdhury, she's a crazy person who thought that sharks were the only things that could beat robots for some reason, because she's crazy. and then she was just smart enough to use like recombinant DNA science to make shark ninjas. And you know, she makes this one called Tiburon. That was their idea. And I'm like, okay, so what happens to Dr. Chowdhury? And they're like, Tiburon ate her 100%. 100% got eaten by her own creation. And I'm like, okay, all right, fair enough. That's what we're going with. Fair dues. So it was it was quite a ride in the workshop. And I came out of the workshop with like 20 pieces of paper with ideas on. And the vast majority of those ideas went straight into this book right here, this one.
Mm-hmm.
I had to add a few things. I wanted to add some enemies. I added the concept of the on the right there on the image you've got on the screen. That's a ninja robot. So I thought a ninja robot would be a bit of fun. I don't know if you'll be able to see this with my, but they are ninja robots.
Mm-hmm. So they're robots that help the sharks or help the aliens.
They are designed to fight the ninja sharks.
Okay.
The sharks are really annoying to the robots, you know. And yeah, basically, you know, I went through and I picked up all the bits, and there was a lot of, you know, it was all sort of bullet point kind of ideas. So I did all the writing for it to make it fit the normal style that I would have. And you know, I credited everyone who was in that workshop right here in the book.
Congratulations to each and every one of them.
Yeah, and the reason that I'm holding the book and it's on Kickstarter is I wanted to give them 6 months after that workshop to be the first people to have it and play it, because they worked hard. You know, they put an hour into it and really, you know, put some creativity and some hard work into it, and we came up with something that's unique in my experience. It was a really interesting workshop, and I wanted to have the book ready by the October workshop where I ran another one to prove that, yeah, you know what, if we come up with a good idea, I'll publish it. I'll make it. It will be a real thing. It will be a real game that does exist. And that's what Era Shark Ninja is. It's now ready, and I wanted to bring it out on Kickstarter so that other people could enjoy it, because I think it's a really unique idea. I don't think I've ever come across this before. And don't get me wrong, the entire concept is kind of obviously designed by committee. But
you think
sometimes design by committee can be really fun. And then you've got a chief editor who takes out the bits that need to be got rid of, that don't make sense. So yeah. That is how Era Shark Ninja happened, and I did not expect anything going into that workshop. I did not expect anything, and the next thing I know, we've got this idea, and it's just like fine, cool, great, awesome, and now we have a theme tune, which is even better.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's free AI. I don't know what the legality is, but
oh hey,
you're definitely welcome to play it on the Kickstarter or whatever.
It's going to be a bit of fun, and I'll link people. I'll probably make a quick little video that has no ads or anything on it, and just go, hey, this is a fun little theme tune that was done by AI by someone who heard the concept and thought it was hilarious.
That's a great. It's a Saturday morning cartoon that never got made.
Absolutely.
The closest
should have got made.
Street Sharks
got made. A Saturday morning cartoon.
You know,
Shark Ninja.
Yes, but we never had Shark Ninjas. We had Ninja Turtles and Street Sharks and Pizza Cats, but never Shark Ninja. So all the player characters are Shark Ninjas.
All
correct?
The player characters are Shark Ninjas. And I learned in my first playtest that Shark Ninjas need to have a default 2 stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Because none of my players put any points in stealth in the first playtest.
Even though they're ninjas.
Yeah, they were sharks.
They're sharks. Sharks aren't known for their stealth, I guess.
It reminds me of the opening of the Spider-Man 3 movie tie-in game, where it's like, here's how you climb a wall. And if you stand around doing nothing for a while, it goes, oh, did you come to play Man 3? Oh, right. It's Man 3, is it? You know, you aren't interested in the spider bit.
The spider part, just want to be a guy.
Yeah, they weren't ninjas. They were just sharks.
They were just bipedal sharks. who didn't know how to stealth.
Who didn't know how to stealth. It was hilarious.
So
Since then, I'm like, right, you have ninja training, you have 2 stealth.
So the sharks want to kill the aliens because they want to free the humans, because then they figure the humans are better at eating.
You know, the aliens just feed them like boiled cabbage and broccoli and stuff, and they don't taste very good. So actually, this came up. I ran a session last week. I was at a convention. Quick shout out for Contingency. Anyone who's in the UK, it is the best tabletop role-playing game convention in the UK, in my opinion. It is 5 days of 3 slots a day of role-playing. No trade hall trying to shove things in your face for money. There are a few traders there. I'm one of them. But it's not all about the trading. It's about the games. And you know what? If you need dice, or you want a new dice tray, or you want the game you just played, or whatever, provisions there for it. There's no other convention like it in the UK that I've come across.
Cool.
It's just about the games. So it's usually at the end of January. So if you're around in the UK, anyone listening, at the end of January, check out Contingency. There's a Facebook group and there's a website as well. But anyway, I was there and I ran an era Shark Ninja game, and they all had stealth.
Good.
They had many opportunities to eat some humans, and they chose not to because they stank of broccoli. This became a thing.
What, that they stand for?
I'm not eating that. Free them. We'll catch them later. They'll taste better.
Ah.
They also had a conversation about farming humans and whether they should be farming them instead of letting them go. And there was a lot of conversation about how free range is free range. Because, you know, although it's kind of dark, it's sort of hilarious.
Do the humans know that the sharks are planning on eating them, or do they just think
probably
the sharks
not?
Okay.
They probably didn't when they were running away. But they were there to rescue a guy called Dr. Takeda. And he did know, because he insisted that they don't eat any humans in the camp. And they were like, we weren't going to anyway. They taste terrible. Which threw the doctor a bit. So the whole thing of Era Shark Ninja is these alien robots that they aren't the original ones that landed, right? Okay. So imagine a modern world, and imagine that a whole bunch of aliens land, right? Think Independence Day, right? But when you nuke them, there's no shield. It's just that the metal they're made of is so strong that nothing happens. Okay. Neutronium armor, right? And humanity is defeated, right? So most of the alien UFOs, in fact, all of them, they've taken off. They've gone to the next planet to invade it, right? And there are a few advanced alien robots left, but they're left with a population to enslave. So what they do is build out of what they can from what humanity has, which in this case is diesel engines and stuff, hence the diesel punk. But then there are these small number of very advanced alien robots made of this same metal the nuke won't scratch. Mm-hmm. Still commanding the alien forces in drilling oil. So
those are the seasonal big bosses.
Though the big boss is an under exaggeration. They are almost unkillable. They are very, very hard to even do any damage to. Let alone any self-repair systems they have. You know, they have flamethrowers, they have claws, they have. Yeah, it's a very bad time when you run into one of those. They did in my session that I ran just recently. But the thing was, he was 300 years old and didn't really care, so he didn't want to fight them. He was just like, "Go away, and I won't try and kill you." And then they used like an alien core, like an alien robot core, to blow up the area. And the guy just walks out of the smoke. He's like, "You blew up. Right. Why did you have to blow up? It was totally unnecessary." So this one was not trying to fight them at all. And still just was completely unbeatable.
Yep.
There's not a lot you can do to hurt them. which is hilarious. You know, it's a lot of fun to have them go, yeah, guys, come on, you know, we're bigger than this.
Why are you fighting me? You can't hurt me. Just accept the inevitable.
Just no, not even accept the inevitable. Just go away. I'm busy here. Yeah, just leave. Right. I'm just enslaving some humans. You don't even want to eat them. Just go away. Yeah, just leave me alone. It was quite a funny character to play as an evil alien robot. You know. And the thing was that there are a lot of stories you can do here. This particular one, it turns out that they went down into this mine and they found that underground they're excavating an alien flying saucer, like one of their giant ships from underground. No one knows how it got there. Yeah, it's like it's a complete freak out basically on the part of the Shark Ninja when they find out, and indeed on Dr. Takeda's part, because he's trying to work out how to get into it so that he can try and, you know, use it obviously against the alien robots.
Yes.
So that was a really fun session. Like we had a lot of fun there. They didn't manage to get into the UFO. It was still too deep underground, but they fought some alien robots and they found Dr. Takeda and they freed some humans, and yeah. We are Shark Ninja.
I mean, what else can you say? I mean, the game sells itself right there, and it's just.
I mean, yeah, it's like if by now you haven't worked out that this is a fun, silly game, I don't know how to help you.
So, do the ninjas have like ninja powers, like explosives and?
Oh yeah, they have salt water grenades to rust the robots and ruin their diesel engines. They have chainsawed katanas,
which are powered by gas, I guess.
I'm guessing so. They have they will take flamethrowers and stuff off the robots, but even the alien robots can be made to bleed, and when they bleed, they can be set on fire. It turns out some species of shark can fire their teeth at things, so the Shark Ninjas have that ability. That's their shuriken. They've got razor wire nunchucks. Because why not? The table that we're doing weapons wanted razor wire flamethrower nunchucks, and I said no.
Because that's, you know, that totally feels like something that would be in a Saturday morning cartoon.
Sort of, maybe. Don't know. Not sure about that. I don't think they go that far. But actually, those two images of Shark Ninja that you have on the screen, that is literally my favorite two images from the book. Like, I just love, those are the first two images the artist did, and I'm like, that is what a Shark Ninja looks like. She's great. She just did this quickly, efficiently, delivered the artwork that we needed to make this game work. And yeah, no, it's come out really nice, and I'm really pleased with the look and feel of the Shark Ninjas in particular.
Yeah, it totally looks like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
With all of them like weird names that are fish puns.
Oh yeah. As many fish puns as possible.
Don't be a minnow, Jawtooth. Who are you calling a minnow?
I had Steel Jaw, who had had replaced his lower jaw or encased it in metal, and all his teeth were chainsaws.
That sounds very ninja.
So you know, he had run up, and rather than having a chainsawed katana, he'd just bite things with his chainsaw teeth.
He must be fun at parties. It's I mean, awesome. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, it kind of sells itself. I mean, this might be the shortest interview we've ever done. So it's still available on Kickstarter, right?
Absolutely. It's got 3 days left. We're on the late side because I was away at that convention.
Okay.
Obviously, normally I'd have come and talked to you much sooner. But yeah, we've got 3 days left and a bit. Actually, it's more like 4 days. It's like 4 days minus 1 hour from
You've got
from time
38
of life.
backers, counting me, 947 pledge for your $623 goal. So you've already passed your goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I should say I'm very happy with that. We've done a stretch goal already. That's in dollars, of course, but we're at 730 odd pounds, and the £700 stretch goal was digital tokens. That was requested by one of the backers. There's also the t-shirts available. So I did some t-shirts for lols. I don't know. I think they might just be in the reward bit. As add-ons. Maybe you can. Yeah, that's it. So I just thought it'd be very fun to have a t-shirt that's like Shark Ninja.
Totally.
I feel like I would wear that t-shirt. I would just wander around and like be like,
yeah, so people would do
someone else go, Shark Ninja.
Is that a comic book?
Does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
It's a cool t-shirt.
So what happens when the humans find out that the sharks are eating them?
Well, that's a very good question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do they run from everything? Do they? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happens when the humans find out that the sharks are eating them. I think relative to the oppression caused by the alien robots, a few Shark Ninja eating a few humans probably is the least of their worries.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably.
So now, except now the humans have access to the alien technology, and
yeah.
Then it's Shark Ninjas versus humans. Then the Shark Ninjas have to go in space. I mean, just screw the rest of it.
Yeah, I mean, it writes itself, doesn't it? You don't even need to.
You just need to tie every era book into Shark Ninjas.
Yeah, they'll go to space.
Yeah.
They'll universe hop, time travel.
Shark Ninjas in space. Yeah.
Shark Ninjas in time.
Yeah, Shark Ninjas in time.
Shark Ninjas in the fourth dimension.
That's we definitely got to fit that movie in. The Shark Ninja multiverse.
Oh yes. Into the Sharkverse.
Into the Sharkverse, we have all the different versions of the sharks.
Yeah, you've got some of them are ninjas and some of them are samurai.
Exactly.
Some of them are Power Rangers.
Of course, yes. A couple zombies. Got to have sharks versus zombies.
Yeah, sharks versus zombies, definitely. Yeah.
If that movie hasn't been made yet, I'd be very surprised. Do you have the rules for a Sharknado in Sharknado?
I was going to say Shark Ninjas versus Sharknado.
Yes. Did you put in rules for Sharknado?
I didn't.
Oh, man, that's got to be one of the add-ons then.
Oversight. Sorry.
It's got to be a digital add-on, an errata. What happens when...
Yeah. How to deal with a Sharknado as a Sharknado.
Yeah, what happens when they get sucked up in a tornado?
Well, they probably use their ninja meditation stances to control the wind.
Awesome. So I assume you did absolutely no research on ninjas whatsoever.
I did plenty of research on ninjas from Saturday morning cartoons.
Okay. Yes. No actual ninjas.
No actual ninjas. I don't care about actual ninjas. I watched all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Batman and...
That's everything you need to know about historically accurate ninjas.
That's everything I think I need to know about historically accurate ninjas to write Era Shark Ninja.
Yes, for anybody viewing, of course, sharks aren't ninjas as far as we know.
Well, how would you know? Because you're never going to see them if they're a ninja.
Yes. Whale shark ninja, 2,000 tons, but moves like a cat. Well, thank you, Ed, for taking time out to talk to us about Shark Ninja. Guys, if you have a couple extra shark bucks sitting around and you're looking for a goofy game to while away those rainy weekends and you can't get your normal group together, I can't think of anything that would be more fun than a couple hours of just trying to resolve normal, serious alien-related plots with something as utterly Saturday morning ridiculous as Shark Ninjas. So they just all the adventures just write themselves. You just take any alien movie and add Shark Ninjas.
There you go.
And have just the aliens trying to do their normal plot, and then these Shark Ninjas show up, and the aliens are just like, "What is with these sharks? Where are they?" Alien
with Shark Ninjas.
Yes,
like the movie Alien.
The crew of the Nostromo, but it's all Shark Ninjas, and the aliens just like, what's with the seafood? I don't get it.
What is going on?
How did they even get in space? They don't even have opposable thumbs.
Yes, they do. They have opposable thumbs. It's fine.
Of course they do, because they're ninjas. All right. Thank you, Ed. I will
Thank you
definitely
very
send you a
much.
copy of the song. Please, for anybody who's in the sound of our voice, pick this up. It's just awesome. And hopefully sometime in the next decade, Ed and I will work together to create Super Sentai Shark Ninjas or some version thereof. And now, because you deserve it, here's the song again. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, and have a great day. Stay safe.
Ocean deep they hide, silent shadows in the tide. Fins like blades cut through the dark. Here come the ninja sharks. Ninja sharks attacking the night, quick as lightning out of sight. Fighting evil in the waves. Ninja sharks.